Yeah.
Baba Kusha.
They're all on now.
Are they all on?
Yeah, I just need to check it.
Let me check.
Let me check it.
Yeah, we're just testing out the facilities, the technical side of it.
Yeah.
We're gonna push out this as we say.
Right, so,
As we say, if there's any technical faults, we have to just battle through it, the condition of the battle. Let me know when we're up and running, Ratazar, yeah?
Calm, bro. Should be good, should be good. Alright, go check my definitely check that out.
Testing.
So we got our halves live. Let's see. Yeah, halves live. That's good. Yeah.
Bear with us, Akim, bear with us. Just touching up the finishing touches.
Yeah.
Get the
halves
stream
live as well.
rolling.
Right, let's check
Lord
on
willing, if you're gonna be doing more of these, doing more of the live streams
Yeah, they're all good.
in the spirit.
Everything's good.
Alright, so we're gonna open up now, yeah? Kala Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakah. Give double honors to our elders and our apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us the truth. And to all the sincere elect out there, keep pushing in the time of Jacob's trouble, apostates, sellouts, and agents. And we're rolling. So let's get the ball rolling with the precept that I've been meditating on. 2 Corinthians 3. Yeah, you can open up with it. Reading from around 12. Yeah, start with 12.
2 Corinthians 3:12. Alright, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 12. It says, "Seeing then that we have such hope, we use great plainness of speech."
Yeah. Sounds simple, but there's a lot in there. Hope is a motivator, as we know. You know, and we're gonna do keep this simple and plain and to the point. Talking about there, we use great plainness of speech. Yeah, carry on reading.
Yeah, verse 13, 2 Corinthians 3 and 13, "And not as Moses, which put a veil over his face, that the children of Israel could not steadfastly."
Yeah, because they wasn't ready for Moses, right? The majority of Israelites they faded away in the wilderness, right, through lack of faith. Yeah, we know it very well. So they wasn't ready for Moses. Moses literally had to put a literal veil over his face. Right. He was coming with that truth, that 100% truth, yeah, inspired by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. They wasn't ready. Yeah, reading on, carry on.
Yep, says, "And not as Moses, which put a veil over his face, that the children of Israel could not steadfastly look to end."
Yeah, they literally they asked for it. They requested it. Said, "We're not ready for this, Moses. Please put a veil over." They requested it because it was just too much, you know. But yeah,
it says that the children of Israel could not steadfastly look to the end of that which is abolished, but their minds were blinded. For until this day remaineth.
Until this day, yeah. Until this day, everybody comes back in their lot.
Yeah.
That's why we don't get surprised when people scoff. They're not ready. They're not ready to hear it. Just like same friction or opposition that Moses faced, we be facing it. But it is dying down. It is dying down slowly, as our elders have been saying. It is dying down. Where are the scoffers? Where are ya? Because it's as we see through a hazy glass, we shall see 100% right clearly. Which goes into that we're going to see everything more clearly regarding the prophecies and the whole of the volume of the book, right, as we draw in near to the end. Yeah, read up to 18, Baba Kusha.
Yeah, it says in 2 Corinthians chapter 3 and 14, "But their minds were blinded, for until this day remaineth the same veil untaken away in the reading of the Old Testament, which veil is done away in Hamashiach.
Yeah, in the Christian church, there's certain things you're wasting the time. Even our elders talk, be telling us that. Don't be wasting your time with these Christians, right? These Christians today, they have to be in that state now, especially with the UN on the forum, everything's out there, all the media outlets are out there, and they're still in that mindset. There have to be it has to be spiritual.
Yeah.
And they're bug outs. We know they're bug outs anyway, which scripture don't tell us as well. The Most High is behind it. He's blinded the minds of the unbelievers. I tell you what, Baba Kushar.
Yes.
2 Corinthians 4:4. Hit that one, Baba Kushar, because it's gonna help back up this precept.
Let's read it again.
Go on.
So 2 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 14. But their minds were blinded until this day.
Until this day, yeah, because everybody comes back in their lot, doing what they was doing in their previous lives, yeah.
It says until this day remaineth the same veil untaken away.
But this time it's not literal; it's a spiritual veil. Right? That's why we can't. It's of the Lord. You got it?
2 Corinthians.
2 Corinthians chapters 4 verses 4.
4. Okay, this is 2 Corinthians 4 verse 4. In whom the Lord our power of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not.
So if the Lord's behind it, then if He blinded them, there's nothing we can do to pierce that veil, that spiritual veil. He put that spiritual veil on them.
Yeah.
That's why when you look at the news, you got marching all over the place.
Yes.
Everybody's on a how you say, like on a mission. On a mission, like a tangent, like they're frustrated. Their kingdom is coming down, right? Who just come out of Keir Starmer? He just recently resigned. As a matter of fact, you carry on with that. That made the point. Carry on and read up to 18. Baba Kushar.
Yes, so 2 Corinthians chapter 3 and 14. But their minds were blinded, for until this day remaineth the same veil untaken away in the reading of the Old Testament, which veil is done away in Hamashiach Yahushua.
Yeah, we see there's no veil over us, the elect, right, through the power of the Spirit of the Lord.
Yep.
There's no veil over us. We're starting to see. That's why it's gonna break it down. Carry on. It's gonna explain it.
Yeah, verse 15. But even unto this day, when Moses is read, the veil is upon their hearts.
Yeah, there you go. It's on their hearts. So you when you have your family members and you tell them you're gonna go on, on the highways and the byways, if that's what you do, right? Whatever understanding that you may have, they don't get it.
No.
The Passat, you're going to the Passat. Well, what's the word? You explain it to them. It's they don't get it. They may have a perplexed look on their face.
Right.
But it's of the Lord. Yeah. It's on that veil's on their hearts. Yeah. Carry on.
Yep. The veil is upon their heart.
And elders be telling us not to be. We don't need to be getting it into with our wives, getting into it with them. They've done it. For those elders and our apostles that taught us this truth. They've done it. They went through they done the, how you say, they paved the way for us and for things for us not to do, because we learned from them spiritually. But there's a lot of practical wisdom that they passed down to us as well, that we don't have to make those same mistakes. We don't have to get into the breaking down scriptures to our wives and but the time will come when it's just going to be their wives going to be in their place. They're going to be in their in order, as we know. Carry on. Are you holding that?
Yeah, quick precept on that point. It says, but when thou doest alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth. Of course, that applies to alms, which means, you're giving charity, you're giving, for the benefit of the brotherhood as well. But this could also be applied to information when it comes to, of course, your wife, the ones that's close to your
close to you.
The one that's close to you.
Your confidence, so you might call them your confidence. There's another one that says about the wife of your bosom.
Okay.
Yeah, tap that in, see what comes up. The wife of your bosom doesn't, certain things you don't need to be. I think they call it. Yeah, I think they call it bedtime talk or something like that.
Calm. That's when they get you. Innit?
They call it pillow talk.
Pillow talk.
that's it.
Yeah, pillow talk. We don't gotta do all of that pillow talk with our wives, you know. I mean, yeah, you can have your pillow talk, but you know what's in the bed can stay in the bed, and what you do can stay with you. I don't need to say, don't need to elaborate any more than that. I'm pretty sure brothers get it. Yep.
So, do you want the wife of thy bosom?
No.
Okay.
Go back to where you was. I think I'll find that one for you, Baba Kushab.
This is 2 Corinthians 3 and verse 15. But even unto this day, when Moses is read, the veil is upon their hearts. Nevertheless, when it shall turn to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the veil shall be taken away.
Yeah, that's why. That's why we're starting to see more clearly.
Right.
It's not always good though when you start to see clear. It's not always how you say. The Most High lets us stand gently, and He has let us stand gently. You got it, Micah
7 and 9. Yes.
Yeah, is that the one?
Yeah, I will bear the indignation.
Yeah, no. Go up a bit to. Let's see. Micah chapter 7. Read 7. Let me see if that's it. Yeah, you can read that one.
Yeah.
Read that one.
Okay, Micah 7 and 7. Therefore I will look unto the Lord. I will wait for thy power of my salvation.
Yeah.
And my power will hear me.
Yeah. So we're waiting on the Lord. We're waiting on the Lord. Primarily, we're waiting on the Lord. Let me ask a question. The wife of my bosom.
I've got it.
Precept.
I've got it in the wife of my bosom. That's the one you wanted?
No, that's not the one.
Okay.
No, let me just tap in there. The one I'm looking for is
Might be in the Apocrypha, maybe.
bear not a secret to the wife of thy bosom. Bear not a secret to the wife of thy bosom, KJV Bible. Hold on. Yeah, there is. Go up to 5. Micah 7 and 5.
Okay.
That's the one.
Okay, Micah 7 verse 5.
Yeah.
Right. It says, trust ye not in a friend.
Yeah.
Put ye not confidence in a guide.
Yeah.
Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. That's the
That's it.
That's a beautiful one.
So, and it could be any if you're not in this, how you say, in this sacred, Psalm 16, Psalm 91, sacred place of the Most High. Anything you don't really have no business knowing anything really and truly. But we talk to you on a light level, on a very light level, you know. You know, agree with our adversary with it when it comes to the devil. Don't go explain everything, get into the politics of everything, you know. And when I say agree with our adversary, that could be the authorities as well.
Yes.
The authorities. So we just talk lightly. We get on with everybody. You know what I mean? And yeah. So let's get back to that. I think that's all we need to talk about on that.
Yeah. 2 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16 again. Nevertheless, when it shall turn to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the veil shall be taken away.
Yeah.
Now
and it's only going to be taken away from the elect, just to prevent any unnecessary debating, arguments. Just deal with your brothers and sisters, you know, and deal with them on the level that they're on. You know what I mean? Carry on, Baba Kusha.
Or else they'll be like, this character Cypher from the Matrix.
Can't.
He woke up, the red pill, but he wanted to still eat his steak, his fake steak, get the feeling of it. Yeah. So Jake will still want to sell out, nevertheless, of even knowing this truth as well.
You can't have your cake and eat it too, right? And that's why even today I was listening to one of the elders and apostles. That's what they was trying to do. And the God sent Comforter, he was doing it. Most I allowed him to do it for a period of time. In up into 10 years, something like that, what the elder said, if I'm not mistaken. The God sent Comforter, he was having his cake and eating it too, up until the point where, because the Most High is patient, up until the point where he just got rid of him, and then you got the latest ones with Bakar,
Yeah.
Assad, so-called brother Assad, and Bakar was the other one. The Sakari and all of them. Anyway, yeah, but they came back in their lot. You know, the Most I had them, the deceiver and the deceived are his. Yeah.
Got a quick precept on that
Can't.
as well. Because about the blindness of Israel, which is the veil. This is which is part of the curses, and this proves it. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 29. It says, "And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness." And to grope just means to search out something. Imagine, you close your eyes and then you're trying to search out something like a remote in the dark. And then it says here, as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee.
Yep.
So of course, again, the blind gropeth, that's the way Jake is. That's why they're always trying to find comfort in, okay, maybe I should be a Muslim.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go into Christianity or whatever philosophy of the world. They're trying to find comfort.
Anything that is the wait, that's not the truth. They're trying to find comfort in that. Because that's of the Most High. The Most High blocked them out of the truth. He's blinded their minds. So they're trying to find comfort. Because yes, are they spiritual people? Yes. That's why they try and run to other religions. Christianity is one big one.
Oh yeah.
You also got the what they call it, the business side of it. Some jakes are doing very well, throwing themselves into education, in business. Get your own. Set up your own business. And what happened even with the Black Wall Street and the Rosewood, they were doing well, but the law didn't sanction it. Ultimately, the law didn't bless them.
Yeah.
Because you're supposed to be. You would have been if you was of the elect, but you went off anyway. You still went off, and you still have to be punished for what you ultimately did by rebelling against Moses and also against Yahushua.
Yeah.
We want Barabbas. They was crying out. So Yahushua, that was a curse that came down upon them. They asked for it. Let the curse came down. He said, "Let the curse come down upon us and our generations," because you wanted Barabbas and not Yahushua, so that's what you asked for. If in other words, if we're wrong, we're facing consequences. That's what you're doing. You're facing the consequences.
Yes.
So be careful, right? That's to all of us here. What we ask for, because we might just get it. But what we're asking for, carry on, Baba Kusha. Carry on reading.
2 Corinthians 3 and 18. But we all 2 Corinthians 3 and 17. Now the Lord Yahweh Shemashah is that Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty.
And that's another thing he be showing us as well. He's showing us, we don't have to be so uptight. We can be loose in certain areas. We can have outlets. It's not the Christian church. You can only have grape juice. No, you can't. You can't get together and sip up the yarn. Always have to have the suit and tie. Even in this baking hot, some of us we have to deal with all of that growing up in the Christian church. Some of us suit and tie with the phallic symbol.
Oh yeah.
Right.
You're gonna say
no, yeah.
You know what I mean? So we know we can relate to that.
Yeah.
But read that bit again, Baba Kusha.
2 Corinthians 3 and verse 17. Now the Lord is that Spirit. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty.
And that helps us to be balanced. Help us to see that there is room. Room for balance with the Lord. Not because of what we just made up. We didn't make it up. It's with the Lord. Right. And we need to understand about his life, the way he lived. There's a lot of things he took part in, and he aided with wine. And we're not gonna go to one extreme or the other, because he talks about but we are talking about balance here. So here's the point. Here's the kicker. What we want to bring out here.
2 Corinthians chapter 3 and 18. But we all, with open face beholding, as in a glass, the glory of the Lord, are changed into the same image from glory to glory.
Wow.
Even as by the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh.
So we can. It's fair to say Yahushua now is in His glory. Hold on. Let me see. Get Romans. Lord willing, it's going to be a quick video, straightforward and to the point. We want to end off with another couple of precepts, because I think the point is made. Romans 8, I think it's around 20, it might be around 27. Have you got something?
I'm
Say
gonna
something?
get Romans 8 and what?
Yeah, Romans 8. Go to, I'll tell you what, let me go
Romans
there.
8 and 27.
Yeah, anybody can get it. Romans 8. Romans, because it's going to help the point. Yeah.
Is it? He that searcheth the hearts knoweth what is in the mind of the Spirit.
Yeah, Romans chapters 8. And I've been bringing this out just recently quite a bit. It's just all the Spirit of the Lord. So, yeah. Yeah. We're there. Yeah, read from around 23.
23.
Anybody? Have you got it?
I got it.
All right,
Yeah,
go
yeah.
on.
Romans 8 verse 23. Oh, let me start from 22. For we know that the whole creation groaneth
Yeah.
and travaileth in pain together until now.
Yeah. I've been observing that too. Just when I'm out there, in the little out in the Custom and the in the Hidan Gully, the animals, man. And that's okay because they want they seeking a confidence, if you like,
Right.
because they can't talk with the devil, the Edomite. They can't release the frustrations. Well, let me take it back. They can release their frustrations out on the devil. The buffalo the other day over in
Oh yes.
in Yellowstone Park, it was a massive park, miles and miles of green. Well, I'll probably love it there. But anyway, the buffalo just attacked the Edomite, man. And they're supposed to know better, but they don't learn, do they? And they just fling him up about, they say 8 foot in the air.
Right.
He looked like he was upside down in the air, and they caught the picture. And it was coming around, and they was warned, don't go 25 miles within the animals.
And he wasn't a young person; it was a grandfather.
Right.
Yeah, it was a so he should have known
God.
better from experience,
And he was chasing him around, around the picnic park, and just chasing him around. And he was running.
running from him.
The man was running. That buffalo. And one brother was. I like the way the brother said. He's a Gaddite. The brother's a Gaddite, and he broke it down, and he said, "What? Remember what you did to the buffalo, you Edomites?" And the Gadites, he was overcome.
Yeah.
Gad was overcome, but he shall get his revenge in the end. He shall overcome at the end.
Yeah.
So the buffalo, which they slaughtered the whole liver buffalo because they wanted to affect our diets.
Cut off the
food
food source.
The food source. But our main food source was the buffalo, and so they the buffalo you slaughtered them, but they remember. Even if it's generations after, their buffalo remember. Now their frustration, they're letting out their frustration on you. Talking about the whole earth is groaning. That's why you read that again, Babu Kushar.
Right, Romans 8 and 22 again. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now.
We're coming in. They're coming into in sync, more be in sync with us.
Yeah, that should be in league.
Yeah, it's actually going to talk. It's going to go into it a little bit. Yeah.
Verse 23. And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit.
Yeah, that's us. That's us. Yeah. So they feel the same way we do. We've got something in common with the animals, right? Yeah.
Even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to wit, the redemption of our body.
We've got something very much in common with them, right? The scriptures, that disclaimer: we're waiting upon the Lord. But we don't mind if the buffaloes get their lick back. The buffaloes and the bears, because there's a lot. If you just tap it in on YouTube or any one of those social media outlets, TikTok, the bears are getting their lick back. The wild boars, the lions and the tigers and the bears, elephants, because they come into their musk, their musk period when they. It's a build up of testosterone.
Oh, that mating period.
Yeah.
Is that another one?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
What the elephants they call it musk. A build up of testosterone. They get frustrated, and anybody that's in the way, a car, a man in the zoo, because they can put them in the zoo. They just end up turning on them, and there's stories you can tap it in when the elephants have a period of musk,
Yes, yes.
which is their build up of, because you know elephants, they're mighty animals, man.
Yeah.
And who did this little pipsqueak come along and think that he's gonna tame an elephant
yeah.
or a lion or a
Yeah.
tiger? Because they're mighty animals. You're gonna say something?
Can I say something, please, Ariel?
Yeah.
Like elephants now, right? There's a research that was done that elephants, when they're out in the wild, they walk about 40 miles a day. 40 miles, yes. Because they, you know, they rummage and
Yeah.
stuff. But they walk 40 miles. So when you cage them up like that,
Yeah.
they must get angry.
Yeah.
They must get angry.
Yeah.
You can't pent them up like that.
And they just like a man. A man, he's supposed to have his supply of woman.
Yeah.
You understand? Isaiah.
Distress.
Yeah, we're not going to go there, but Isaiah 4. But
True.
it's true though, isn't it?
True.
The animals are supposed to have their supply of woman and space.
You're right.
Loads
You're
and
right.
loads and loads of space.
That's it.
True.
You understand?
That's it.
Space, loads and loads of woman.
Yeah. That's
Anytime you want your diet, not what the
Yeah.
flipping zookeeper's giving you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, I don't want to get angry.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna say something.
Yeah, you know, obviously, I think there's something about, you know, the lions actually like to hunt their food
Yes.
before they actually eat it. If you just chuck the steak at them, that's how they get depressed.
Yeah,
You know, over there in the zoos, it's like a limitation, it's a restriction on them.
yeah.
You know, again, they're called wild beasts for a reason.
Right. They're predatory animals.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that keeps their teeth sharp.
Oh yeah.
Right, because
oh, yeah.
they know how to sharpen their teeth. They don't want no one, you know. They know how to sharpen their teeth. I don't want to get too into the details. And they know how to hunt. They know how to get their food. They don't want people feeding them. I'm getting mad just thinking about it. But yeah, carry on reading. Yeah, they're predatory animals. They need to be in the wild.
Yes.
Right? Anyway, go on.
Right. So let's start at 23 again. And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit,
Yeah.
even we ourselves grown within ourselves, waiting for the adoption,
Yeah.
to wit the redemption of our body.
Yeah, we're all I'm waiting for you, you're waiting for me, I'm
Yeah.
waiting for you, we're all waiting for each other, we're all cheering each other on,
Yeah.
including all the animals.
Wow.
The scripture, we're not going to get it. Job 12 and 7 or 7 and 12. Watch the animals and they shall teach you. The fish and the whales in the sea, they're attacking boats.
Yeah.
And they say it's random. Oh, he
No.
just attacked us randomly. No, they're intelligent, as we know. Dolphins, whales, killer whales are highly intelligent.
Yeah.
Very underestimated. Their intelligence is very
It's
underestimated.
even the way they communicate.
The community, yeah.
Yeah, through the sonar,
Yeah.
Yes.
sonar radar.
Radars, that's it.
Echolocation. Oh, that's the bats. I believe it's the bats that
Oh, yeah, the
communicate
bats.
with the echolocation.
God.
Yeah, but it's very similar.
Yeah.
So the animals, they're instinctive and they're underestimated. This devil comes along and just treats him how they think that they should treat them.
Yeah.
That's the Most High's creation, man.
Even a pigeon.
Oh, go on,
You know,
Mister.
but
Go on.
right, you know.
You can talk on that.
Obviously, sometimes you might observe pigeons as well. You know, I saw a video recently of pigeons actually taking a bath, man. You know, they were raising their wing. You know, in other words, you can see as they're washing their armpits. So even Esau's got to learn from the animals as well, man.
Yeah, but they don't want they're too arrogant. But anyway, that's another video. Yeah, as a script earlier I was talking about that.
Yeah.
Habakkuk chapters 5. No, I believe it's 2 and 5. We don't want to get sidetracked. So yeah, read up to 27, Baba Kusha. But yeah, it talks about how he's the harbinger of death. Habakkuk chapter 2 and 5.
Yes.
He doesn't keep himself at home. He's a proud man.
Yeah.
Right, and in other words, everybody has to cower down to him. He uses intimidation. That's why he's got all his military bases and embassies in other countries, right, creating war or keeping people in subjection. But he's so arrogant. Oh well, it's all right. You know, they won't turn on me. But the people are turning on you, and including the animals, they're turning on. And it actually does. Nah, just get that scripture, bro. Baba Kusha. Habakkuk, you get it. Habakkuk chapters 2, because it does help the point, and verses 5. And then we can come back to that.
Yeah, I've got it. Got you right here.
Yeah, when you're proud and you're arrogant, you think, yeah, if I go up and just stroke the buffalo while it's having its meal, I'm loved. No one will touch me.
Mm.
And that's what happened. And I done a video earlier on, not too long ago, when they was going up to a bear, yamming its food, because you know the bears, they be hunting salmon, right?
Yeah, true, they do.
From
yeah.
from the stream. They catch them when they're jumping up.
Yeah.
And they're actually two, a husband and wife, Edomite, you know it has to be Edomite, husband and wife going up to the bear saying, you know we love you, you know we love you. And then he just heard, and they turn the camera, they pad the camera away.
Mm-hmm.
And in the end of the video, which I touched a little bit on, one of the TikTok videos, that the bear ate both of them.
Wow.
It yammed them up. Could have just snapped them and yammed them or whatever it did, but they was both the husband and the wife was killed. Yeah. So they'd be going up to them, oh, it's all right, we can just touch you and we can interrupt you in the mid while you're eating, as you say, they're predatory animals. That's the arrogance of them devils.
Yeah. I got Habakkuk 2 and 5.
Yeah, you got it?
Come. So Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 5, it says, yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is
that's
a proud
his philosophies.
man.
That's his philosophies, his ways of life, his traditions. Right there, the revived Romans back here all over again, which reflects Sodom and Gomorrah. That's all right with them. That's why they got all this alphabet thing going on. You know what I mean? And if you don't want to accept it, their philosophies, they call you homophobic. They got names for you. They turn it around, and you're
something phobic or something.
Yeah, homophobic.
Is enough for the alphabet.
Yeah. All right, let's pull it out, brother.
Yeah, that's for the alphabet people, but Salakia.
No, it's all right. I have to chat something now then, because just to clarify,
you're correct.
Because there's a lot of people that don't know, and we go over these things, you know. Homophobia. Let me see what chat. I want to see if chat tells the truth for once. Let's just see what chat says.
You know, you got fat phobia.
No, I ain't said gone.
You know, you got fat phobia. You know, I won't get too much because I'm not trying to get the live.
Hey, I'm here and ready to help with whatever you need. Just let me know what's on your mind.
Chat, explain homophobic behavior. Chat, what is homophobic behavior? Okay, I'm going to say hello first and give it time to respond, and then I'm going to ask a question, yeah? Hi, chat.
Sometimes it freezes.
Hi, chat.
Hey there. How's your evening going?
Explain homophobic behavior.
Sure. Homophobic behavior is when someone acts in ways that show fear, dislike, or discrimination against gay people or those perceived to be gay. That can be overt stuff like slurs or violence, or more subtle things like constantly assuming everyone is straight, making jokes at their expense, or excluding them from events or opportunities. So it can be loud and obvious or quiet and casual, but either way, it reinforces unfair stereotypes and harms people.
Thank you, chat.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. So there you have it.
Truth.
Yeah. See, but I wanted to hear what he said. That's how, you notice that's how they reversed it to you because you don't want to accept their behavior, so you're the one with the problem. But what about if I like women and I keep saying I like women, and this is what I do. Me and my wife in a bedroom talking what I do with my wife in the bedroom. Why would you want to hear anything about that? There's nothing to do with you. Why would I push that on you? Shouldn't it be obvious?
Yeah.
But now, if you say, I don't really want to hear that, and then I'll start saying, you must be,
Wait, hold on. Heterophobic. Because hetero is when you're straight, and the homo actually refers to, you know, if you move
right.
both ways.
Enough said. Let's move on. And don't want to get bogged down with that
play by their
Foolishness.
rules.
Foolishness. Let's get back to
Let's
the
go back to
scriptures.
this one, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go to that. Okay, Romans 8 and 26 now. Likewise, no, Salakia. Romans 8 and 24. For we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why do we yet hope for?
Mhm.
But we hope for that which we see not. Then do we with patience wait for it.
Yeah.
Likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our
Yeah,
infirmities.
this is one of my favorites. Yeah.
For we know that what we should pray for as we ought, but the Spirit itself maketh intercession
Yeah.
for us.
The word, I looked it up in the past.
Yes.
He pleads our case for us.
Yes,
Like a
of
lawyer,
course, yes.
like a lawyer may do
Right,
for
right.
his client. Yeah.
That's it.
So if you brothers, if you have it that your writer's blocks or your whatever you deal with because you're overwhelmed, always remember that too, and don't just leave it there. Get back on it. But he's doing that for us.
Yes.
Please, as a lawyer does. You understand? Yeah.
I say this is the beautiful bit now. It says, for as we ought, but the Spirit itself maketh intercession for us with groanings
Yeah.
which cannot be uttered.
Yeah, because Haya is another way of saying it. You're tongue tied.
Yeah.
Sometimes when most of us, as the elder said, our elder apostle said, when most of us are not eloquent, and it might be you might even have it like expressing yourself, even to your loved one or anybody, even could be to the Most High. You shouldn't be the case. You shouldn't really be the case though. I just have to say that you should be able to express yourself freely,
Yes.
flowing. But in case whatever you might have had some kind of one of them days and you just have your tongue tied that day, he got you. Your whole white whole shy, he got you. Yeah.
He knows our hearts.
Yeah. Say that again.
He knows our hearts.
Yeah.
Right. Verse 27. And he that searcheth the hearts, which is
Yeah.
your mind, knoweth what is the mind of the Spirit, because he maketh intercession for the saints.
And he said it again.
According to the will of the Lord our
Yeah.
God.
It's emphasis. He said
Yes.
it again. In intercession, according to the will of our
Yes,
power.
yes.
You want to say something?
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Perfect what you said.
All right, we're gonna end with this one. The point is made. No, get back and we're gonna read that one. We're gonna look up the word, Baba Kusha. 2 Corinthians 18, I believe it is. Where we were. The one we opened up with, 3 and 18. Let's look, and then we go into the word, and then, Lord willing, it was edifying to all the sincere came out there. Just read that and just look up the word, because if we're coming in, yes, on the surface, you've got all these judgments taking place. So that I've done a video on it. What's his name? Nolan Wells, right? He went partying or fishing on a boat with his Edomite friends.
Yeah.
We know the scriptures about that. You shouldn't trust your enemy, and you shouldn't be alone with them. But the Most High, he can let you learn by examples. It's a horrible example, because that was a son, you know what I mean, of parents, a brother. But Most High lets it happen because he's making an example. Never trust your enemy. Don't be alone with your enemy. And that's been happening all since we've been here in Babylon, the mother of Babylon. Trayvon Martin, the list goes on. David, what's his name? George Floyd. Don't be around. I learned because I was brought up around these devils, right? Those that know. Keep your eye on them at all times. You know what I mean? Keep your eye on them, right? Because what they say, if there's a thief around, if there's a Humphrey around, but it's a reverse it. If there's a thief around, make sure you zip up your rucksack. Keep your eye in your back pockets. That's how I deal with them. That's how I approach them, right? Never trust our enemy, and that includes their women, men and women, because a lot of them women have had loads of men lynched. Yes, we're gonna have them. We're gonna have them in the kingdom, right? And I know what I'm having a lot of them for. We're not gonna say it on air, but we're gonna have a nice time. We're gonna have a nice time with the concubines. Enough said. But we know now on this side, keep your eye on them. If you're gonna do what you gotta do what you gotta do,
Be careful.
and do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
We have to put out the disclaimers, the warnings or whatever the case may be, because there's too many examples, and we need to learn our lessons. That's a future video.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What word did he ask for in the second?
yeah. So let's read it.
Right, 2 Corinthians.
The
3,
last one, verses 18.
3 and 18. But we all, with open face, beholding as in a glass the glory of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, are changed into the same image,
Yeah.
from glory to glory.
Yeah. Moses right now is in his glory. Yeah. Yahushua is in his glory, and we shall be like him. So let's look up the word glory. Yeah. They didn't, and it wasn't just given to them. We know what both of them had to deal with.
Yeah.
You know, with the enemy, the goyim, and also a lot of the time with the uncircumcised, the rebellious of our people, what they both had to deal with. So let's look up the word glory, and then I believe.
So
Yeah.
it says there doxa, which means in the outline of biblical uses, opinion, judgment, view. It also says there opinion, estimate, whether good or bad concerning someone. In the NT New Testament, it says always a good opinion concerning one, resulting in praise, honor, and glory.
All right, go to B, and we're gonna end with that.
So magnificence,
Yeah,
excellence, preeminence.
the glorious. That one B. Yeah, because we're meditating right now on. Yes, it looks horrible on the outward. What Jake is going through was the one with the Nolan Wells, Carmelo Anthony, right? He got sentenced to 35 years for defending himself as a student in school. You know, some of the things that are the news that's been taking place. These are Jake's, bro.
Right.
So they find justice for their people when one, a Jake goes missing around mainly white people. He's hanging around with white people. And then one Jake defends himself as a student in school. He ends up deleting him because we know and we believe it. Because we had to, some of us had to defend ourselves as well, coming up in the mother of Babylon. But in his case, he deleted the guy, and they found him guilty. You see, you go on YouTube, TikTok, you hear all the Edomites saying, "Yeah, he deserved it." They're looking at him because he's a Jake.
Yeah.
He deserved it. They don't care about the evidence, but we know when you get into it, he defended himself. Again, he deleted an Edomite. Anyway, we're not going to get into the politics of that, but it doesn't look good. But what's the scripture? What we're talking about right now? How is we're on our way? What are we on our way to?
Glory.
Yeah.
It says, for the root word again, it says in the outline of biblical usage, the glorious condition of blessedness into which is appointed and promised that the true Christians shall enter.
And we are the true Christians,
Hamashiach.
the Hamashiachs that's been anointed, right? We're under MK Ultra, as we were saying, to push out this truth. We have no choice. The prophets were under MK Ultra, mind control. So we can't run. And when some of us may have tried to, most likely caught us and got us back right back on the job, doing the work. There you go. But it's not as yes, there's challenges, as we know. There's challenges, but there's bitter and there's sweet. And what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, it says, promise to the true, which is the true followers of Yahushua, shall enter after their saviors return from heaven. So after Yahushua come back. That's when we're going to enter that final state of glory. There's new bodies in 1 Corinthians.
Oh boy.
15.
This power will be overwhelming. And a future video, brothers, you might have seen the video already from our elder apostle Sahar. What was I reflecting on? Carlisle.
Oh yeah.
Right? All powerful Superman. What's the other one? Brightburn. You had me wanting to dig up all them movies.
That's a good movie.
Brightburn, man.
Brutal.
Boy. So when we see the chariots going over here, it's the chariots. Oh yeah. Wait. Listen, man, that ain't that's your big brother.
They'll be displayed.
Yeah, just say I just said Brocktower, Brocktower was shy. I'm pretty sure I was a little bit touched what I saw. But some things are for your eyes only. But it's just what's taking. You have to, when you look at the spiritual side of it. Why would they reveal it? They don't need to reveal themselves to you. Oh, we remember. We haven't forgot you. We know where you are. Keep up the good work. That's just the message that you might gather from seeing a chariot. You know, not that we're going out there looking for them like we used to. Like before getting the camera out. Don't gotta do that. None of that. But it's a beautiful sight to see. It's a reminder. Yeah. Hit this one again. That same one. Hit the NLT.
Right. The 2 Corinthians 3:18. So all of us who have had that veil removed can see and reflect the glory of the Lord.
See, so we just, oh man, you see what we didn't know before? Think about it, you know, to yourself, keep it to yourself, think about what you didn't know. How you was viewed and all of that, right? I'm going to say it again, Isaiah 4:1, I never used to say it a lot often, but the time is like, it's got, the veil is being removed, man. Right. Say no more. Our elder keeps on reminding, our elders and our apostles, our teachers be reminding us too, almost in every video now.
True.
Oh, and he will be reminding us about the spiritual power. That's going to be overwhelming. We're going to take some time to get used to it. And brothers have had dreams, vivid dreams. Anyway, it's going to take us a little while to we're going to be overwhelmed, man. Now, to keep it to yourself, anybody who's out there, think about the last time you was overwhelmed with something. Whew. None of us have, I don't know. I've never won the lottery, you know. Overwhelmed with something.
In a positive way.
In a positive way. No, keep it to yourself. It's just for you. It's just for you. Because it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen really with Yahshua Allah. No, it may happen, but not very often. Right. But it's gonna happen. And just think about the visions and the dreams you've had. You're going to actually be overwhelmed with the power is going to be in you. Oh boy. Let me just read it again, and then that's it for me. And brothers, bring out whatever they got.
2 Corinthians 3:18. So all of us who have had that veil removed can see and reflect the glory of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
See and reflect. So it's going to be in you. Reflect the glory. And as Elder Apostle Dar said, it's going to be overwhelming.
That's something to sigh about. You know what I mean? You know, that climax, you know what I mean? You just get there.
Let that one marinate, Akim.
That's it.
I'm going to start saying it more now. Let that one settle. Let that one marinate. As a matter of fact, when we say shalom, you know,
let that one marinate.
we're gonna let it marinate. Baba Kushar. Yeah, finish it, Baba Kushar.
2 Corinthians 3:18. So all of us who have had that veil removed can see and reflect the glory of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And the Lord, who is the Spirit, makes us more and more like Him as we are changed into His glorious image.
Ooh. I don't need to say anything about that. It's self-explanatory. I'm just going to let it marinate. Yeah, man. Close out, Baba.
So, again, Yaratazar, Akim found the edifying and exhorting, and as we say, Kahalayim La,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kodash.
Once again, double honors to the great Muslim apostles and the elder bishops. And Yaratazar on to the next one. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
Do this one.